This new map reveals the predicted future climate where you live. You can take a look at the Mediterranean. It's very hot, as you can understand. As extreme storms, floods, fires, droughts, and cold snaps and heat waves hit us harder and more often than ever, more than half of our planet is predicted to shift into new climate zones by the end of the century. A new interactive map, the Future Urban Climates, allows you to explore how your home's climate will be impacted using data from the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, IPCC. University of Maryland spatial ecologist Matthew Fitzpatrick matches 40,581 places around the globe to nearby locations currently experiencing their future predicted climate in 2080. For example, a trip to northern Mississippi today would allow you to feel the equivalent climate New York City is expected to experience in 2080. However, under the low emissions scenario also modeled, the projected future climate is located far closer to home. In 50 years, the Northern Hemisphere cities in the north are going to become much more like cities to the south, explains Fitzpatrick. Everything is moving towards the equator in terms of climate that's coming for you. Estimates in 2015 found that almost 6% of Earth's land area had already shifted towards warmer and drier climates by 2010 compared to 1950. The most extensive changes seen so far have occurred in North America, Europe, and Oceania. The new map reveals what our world will look like as these trends continue through to 2080, but also what will happen under a lower emission scenario if we somehow manage to change things around. With an expected 6 degrees centigrade, that's 11 degrees Fahrenheit of warming, Washington, D.C. is on track to feel like current day North Louisiana. The closer you get to the equator, there are fewer and fewer good matches for climates in places like Central America, South Florida, and Northern Africa, warns Fitzpatrick. There is no place on Earth representative of what those places will look like in the future. About 40% of the global population lives in these equatorial regions, thus more than 3.3 billion people heading towards a climate more extreme than anywhere we live today. Some researchers fear parts of the tropics may become uninhabitable, and there's only so much heat and humidity our bodies can tolerate. People are already dying from the heat, with temperatures reaching beyond predicted extremes last year, and no signs that governments and industries are putting any significant brakes on the fossil fuel emissions causing the problems. It's increasingly likely we're going to face the more extreme scenarios outlined in the map. I hope that it continues to inform the conservation about climate change, says Fitzpatrick. I hope it helps people better understand the magnitude of the impacts and why scientists are so concerned. And you can search for your hometown in the link here on the article. And this is on Science Alert by Tessa Kumanduros. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.